Okay, today is March 23rd. It is a Tuesday, 2021. I just got off the phone with Fanatics. I had a whole list of things I wanted to bring up, but um, yeah, Kimberly calls. She's the vice president of diversity. She actually returned my call, which is cool. She told me that what they're doing, they're doing a lot of things in diversity already. We're basically on the same page about going after CLC, which was good to hear. She said, "No, we've been on CLC about their diversity numbers because they want to know what's going on as far as diversity because they're trying to increase their supply diversity." She said she couldn't give me the numbers. I'm like, "That's fine. You guys are a private company. I get that. I just want to find out. I just want to voice my concern." And she said, we already own it. So nice, short, to the point conversation. It's cool. I don't think I took too much of her time. What I'm gonna do as a follow up is I'm gonna send her make her a Spellman sticker to send to her for her maybe for a laptop or something like that. So just something to say thanks to her and show her my work. So that's that. I gotta get my butt up, go up to the makerspace. I've got to um, work on some big perunas for the Hyatt. I'm trying to deliver those tomorrow. So I got to deliver 4 big perunas. So work on those today and deliver those tomorrow. That's the main thing I got today. I'm taking off from um, the airport. I'm just working 2 days this week. I'm scheduled to work 2 days. Interesting thing happened last night. I got my biggest tip. Uh, Lady got off the plane. Hispanic ladies are the best tippers. I hate to say it. I don't want to offend anyone, but Hispanic women are the best tippers. A lady got on a plane, very well dressed lady. Got on a, took her. Um, she had to wait a while we cleared the plane, but she was very patient. But she was. I could also tell she was like ready to go. Took her um, through customs. She was staying in Dallas. We get to she wanted to call a taxi. There was some reason as short as a taxi. The guy they were saying because of COVID, a lot of people stopped driving taxis. So it was short as a taxi. So she decided she didn't do Uber, so she called her family. Her family said to come and get her, um, and we had to wait for our family. But the whole time, at first she gave me $60 when we got through customs. I was like, okay, that's nice. While she was waiting for taxi, then we realized we couldn't get a taxi because she had a lot of stuff, and there was a long line of taxis, a long line of people waiting for taxis. So we were waiting. She gave me another 20. And when our family was on the way, she gave me another 20. She gave me $100. That's the first time anyone's given me $100. I think the most I've gotten from one person, I think it's $60 or $70. So she broke the record. I told her, and she couldn't even speak English. But I tried to do Google Translate. Told her that she was the most she's ever given me. I'm very grateful, and I will never forget her. So I'm on the records. My first $100 tip. I got another, I think 40, no, maybe 20 or 40 that night. I think another 40 that night. So I got $140 in one night, which is a record. Um, and I only had like 4 passengers the whole night. So that was a rare night, but I'm grateful for it. I just want to mention that I am grateful for that opportunity. Um, Also been thinking a lot about something. I've been talking to one of my coworkers, and it's one of those guys who seem to ask me a lot of questions about my business. But sometimes when people ask you stuff, you kind of wonder why they asking. Are they trying to you know they're more like I don't know, in a certain way, maybe critics, not so much criticizing, but you just kind of like, why you so curious about what I'm doing, but they never talk about what they're doing, which is odd. Um, but everything happens for a reason, and he made me think about something. And the next time he asked me, I'm like, you're not asking me the right question. This is the most important question. This is the $1 billion question. How do you get $1 billion brands to pay you to do what you love? How do you get $1 billion brands to pay you to do what you love? That's what I managed to do, because he's asking about it, is like, that's what I'm That's my goal. That's what I've managed to do. And people may say, "Well, you're still working at the airport." Yeah, but we're talking about billion-dollar brands that are paying me to do what I love, and people are focused on the treasure and not the gift. Like, people worry about treasures, like making money, but when they do that, they're on defense. When you focus on your gift, because every talent is either a treasure or a gift. It's something you're gonna try to hide and protect and defend, or it's your talent as a gift is something you want to share. And sharing it is uncomfortable. It's not oftentimes not profitable, and it's about giving, using your talent as a gift more than a treasure, and using it as a gift, you share it with people, and then by sharing it with billion-dollar brands, they open the doors, and when they open the doors, they give you access to their treasure. Because the problem is, people want to focus on the treasures they have now, or trying to stack, treasure for themselves, as opposed to being a giver, and then using that to open doors to other people's treasure. Because their treasure, a billion-dollar brand's treasure, is bigger than yours. So they have treasure rooms. We have treasure, chests or pouches. We got small amounts of treasures, and we're trying to protect it, as opposed to looking at billion-dollar brands, bringing them value, giving your whatever you have to them as a gift. And whenever I do business with people, it's always a gift. It usually starts off as a gift. Here's a gift. Here's a sample of what I make. They see the gift and they're like, oh, okay, come on inside. Let's talk business. By the way, this is what I need. And if you help me, I'll help you. And they're going to do a lot more for me than I could do for myself. So it's just something to think about. And that's something I'm going to share with him next time he asks me about my business. He wants to know details. I'm like, no. Let's ask. When you answer this one question, you won't have to ask me any more questions. How do you get billion-dollar brands to pay you to do what you love?